Hello, I'm here in Alicante in Spain, and I felt like sharing some words because of my experiences yesterday. Whenever I go through some bigger clearings with my energy in my body, I get these also clearer downloads, and I got this flashback from the times of Atlantis when we were here in these areas actually. More than 12,000 years ago. Uh, but this time, those flashbacks were very much as if it was in this life, as if it happened yesterday, compared to the other memories that I've had before. Like when we go into these alternate states of consciousness and reliving our life in Atlantis in order to embody that again with the soul journeys that I facilitate. They usually feel a little bit more like out there, because it's so the planet was in such a different frequency in a higher dimension. So all the things that we could do there, like move the rocks to build pyramids with sound frequencies together with extraterrestrials, or levitate, and all kinds of things that we were able to do in that life, was because the planet was in a higher dimension. And we were empowering the crystalline technologies in relation to and opening portals and so on, because we were embodying that. We did it through our bodies because we were conscious and aware of it. But the reason this time why these memories felt like as if it was yesterday we were here, of course there were no buildings here in that life. There were no cities or villages or anything. It was just all nature here. But it was like as if it was like it happened in this life. And the reason download I got about it, the reason is that we start to embody this fifth dimensional consciousness. And because the shift happens from inside, when we are moving into a higher dimension on this planet right now, what's happening on this planet now is because we are able to embody that in our body. So that version of planet that we want to see, we have to first embody in ourselves. So I got this download that we actually, I hope you can hear me because it's a little bit windy and I don't have my fluffy microphone that I usually have. So that's why I felt like as if it was yesterday in Atlantis, because we are there. We are experiencing the same that we were experiencing in Atlantis now in this life, because we are ready to finish this 12,000 years or whatever it is after the last fall of Atlantis, when we move to a lower dimension. So it's because we have to embody that first in order to see that in our reality. When you start to embody a fifth dimensional consciousness, you know that it's the energy you have to follow in the body and trust that invisible world more than what's on the circumstances outside of you, because you know that that's the true reality, that's the presence, that's the real being alive, what really being alive means. And you have to embody that higher dimensional plane in order to get that shift in this planet. So there are many versions of this planet, so there are many levels of experiences that people have. But in order to really live for this highest good, or this higher frequency in your body, you start to get forced to live what's for the highest good. You start to get forced to follow this flow of energy inside, and that's also unconditional love. But for the programmed human mind, it might look a little bit messy. People might not understand the choices that you make, or they think that they might even blame you for being selfish, because you start to prioritize your energy in your body, and you start to become a high frequency being. You start to enjoy your own presence and who you are and shine that. It's unconditional love. But it doesn't come with compromises. Yes, we have to do certain things in this life that we have to do, but we start to get less dependent on the external circumstances for us to feel good inside. And when people operate more from that level of slavery mindset, they might not understand this way of living for the highest good, living with the energy in the body and following that. Not allowing one to stay in circumstances that keeps the energy in the body stuck, to please someone else or whatever. So we have to embody that no matter what, and trust that. So it's kind of like combining the astral realm with the physical realm, or the spirit realm with the physical realm, basically. It's becoming more embodied now. So and these different versions of Earth is becoming more sorted out, so we can align more with the ones that are ready to embody that same higher dimensional frequency that you embody, because you manifest it from inside. But the universe is testing you. Are you willing to give up to think that life has to be in a certain way because you want it? It's not up to you. It's what's for the greater good. So yeah, those were my downloads. I felt like sharing. I hope it makes sense, and I trust that it does make sense for the ones who are meant to hear this, and if it doesn't, leave whatever doesn't resonate, like always.